1, 2. Playing some more golf. I would have gone out delivering today, but I gotta wait for a parcel, so I'll be going out tomorrow, no matter what. About 10 o'clock tomorrow. 2 hours. Oh, it's gonna be windy.
PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Well, we've got an exciting match coming your way, so stick around and let's see who wins it. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Judging it beautifully.
Well, that's not the most positive of starts, getting underway over par.
Yeah, well, you're used to making bogeys a lot, Luke. This player is not. I think that there'd be birdies to come, no doubt about it.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Needs a little ground help to the left. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Looks like they may have pushed that one. Sitting at 1 over for the event. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number 1. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh.
That was a gallant attempt. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. The first of the par 5s, Rich, the 4th hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side. That shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Sitting at +1. This putt is to move inside the all-important top 10.
No. Go on.
Oh, so close. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Now 4 back after that hole. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Oh, sand.
That's really not what they were looking for.
Henny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
They got to use all the bounce and strength that they can muster. This is sitting down.
Putting hasn't been the strength today. Hopefully that can change right here.
Well, HV3 looking a little gloomy because this putt could put him down behind his playing partner.
And as we check in on the leaderboard, it's Jon Rahm on top. Oh my, where's this one going, Henny?
Yep, this golf ball's had enough. It's going for a swim.
Sadly, this one will make a splash. The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number one, because he seemingly has zero weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. Oh, they're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Oh.
Clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway. Getting ready to play their third. 4 shots behind our leader. Good shot there, Beamer. And that puddle drop. Well done. Trailing by 4 strokes. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Go on, go on, go on.
Look really good.
A par putt on the table. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
Hi everybody on TikTok, how you all
As
doing?
we step into the second
There's
9
nobody
here,
there.
Rich, and the short par 4 10th.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
That's heading into the rough, I think. Unable to find the green on this one.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Playing their 4th shot. 5 shots off the lead. Wow, what a save. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. He finds himself in a share of 14th position.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and
that could have been a good
successful,
shot.
you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Wonderful shot. That's a good way to move into the top 10. And with that now, back to level par. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer has really started to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th.
Looks good.
And with that part hold, it's back-to-back birdies. To the top 5 he goes. And it's John Rahm in the lead.
In sand.
Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Hey.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Wynn got that one and took it wayward.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. That's pretty tidy. Nice little putt to
Pretty
hole.
tidy, mate.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Big par saver coming up for this fella.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Got a problem with my headphones at the moment.
We'll take that.
Doing my head
Step
in.
aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5.
Is it too loud? Maybe just a tad.
Currently 1 under for the round.
I've got one
Moving
earphone
up
working
the
at the
leaderboard.
moment.
I like it.
As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, your dog leg from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Not enough club.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Looking great now.
1 under with a handful to go. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Quality shot, that one. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place.
Yes, Luke, and only 2 holes to go in this event.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today.
Hello on YouTube,
He'll move
TikTok,
to a couple
Twitch.
under par.
I'm going to kick
He
on.
finds himself in a share of 4th.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap.
That'll
Gotta
be
like it.
okay.
The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Go on, get in the hole. Trailing by.
Hi, John
shots
Catlin. How you
after
doing?
that hole.
Hope you enjoyed golf.
Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing
Because this
hole.
is nothing
So much
like
drama
North
over the
Island.
years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
And here we are with the third shot. Just 3 strokes back. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Chance to shoot under par here. Make this for 70. Hey, nice looking line. And that will conclude his tournament to date. Well, that was another spectacular day's viewing. I certainly enjoyed bringing the action alongside Rich Beem and Henny. What did you witness down there? A victory over Harold Varner III?
Luke, I don't even know what I witnessed. I need to go and sit in a dark room and think about that. I saw some incredible shots pulled off that should never have been pulled off, and in the end, Harold Varner III was beaten. I think this player will be so pleased with that they'll use the confidence and just propel themselves forward in the next event and beyond.
On behalf of Rich Beem and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Let's play against Ricky Fowler then.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm so looking forward to following these two players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on social media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. This is a par putt. The first of our birdie opportunities comes at the second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Yeah, this one's a little bit left. Not so nice.
Getting ready to play their third. 12 feet to the cup coming up. Like the look of this one. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. Currently 1 under for the event.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
Oh, just missed. Just a short putt remaining here. He's currently tied for 11th. Second shot here on the 4th.
Lucky to get on.
And this is an extremely long putt. We might even have to hinge on this one.
If they can sink this, they'll pull ahead of Fowler. This could get interesting.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. That's a great play at a great time, because they've not only moved up the leaderboard, they've now moved one shot in front of their rival. Not bad. Playing from around 160 yards. He's 2 shots back.
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
Sitting at 1 under. Just on the fringe of the top 10. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a
No!
or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. That's a touch of class.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards, water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right, find the green with your second, and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
Opting for the 9-iron. Needs this one to kick right. Left yourself an opportunity. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Ooh.
Watch his face.
And that should secure the par on this one. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple 3rd shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Got to cheat
Didn't
on
quite
this
get
one.
the approach close
Sorry.
enough, so a long putt in front of them.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good.
Go on. Go on. Go on.
Right pace,
Go on.
drop. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. Rich, good position for this player, just 3 back with 9 to play. Do you sense them making a charge?
Yes, but 3 back with 9 to go, they're going to have to start taking chances. They're going to have to start firing at every flagstick they can see.
I'll do that anyway.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
And from around 135 yards.
Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Good shot there. A chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. Just didn't drop. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. He's in a share of 3rd place.
Hey, right, Ben, how you doing? Hope you're well.
There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Not phenomenal then.
That's their 4th birdie. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good
Forget
space
about
either,
it.
especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Currently 4 under for the round.
Yeah, I'd waiting for an order today, so that's why I'm in at
Well,
home.
as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 313.
So many different levels to this green on the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in one, but watch out if you hit in the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to 2-putt from there.
Son of a bitch.
A bit too much pace on that one. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. We have a par 4 on this one.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
And he holds it. What a putt. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Gotta go to rat shit now. Told you.
That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. Second shot here on the 15th. Going with the hybrid.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I didn't think they'd be able to hit that from that lie.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 30 feet from the cup. This for a birdie run.
No.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole.
Everybody's leaving me. Oh yeah, sorry mate. Yeah, it is.
As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached
Hang
the
on.
start of the gauntlet.
Restream bot said, YouTube, Bot Rix. Bot Rix has correctly joined the channel.
See how brave you
Bot
are.
Rix
You
said
wanna
Bot
take on the
Rix has
second shot
correctly
and try
joined
and
the
knock it
channel.
on the green?
Ben
Of course you
R28 said
do.
hi.
But watch out.
Restream Bot
Lots of
said,
water
YouTube,
awaiting
Ben
a
R28.
leeward second.
Hi. Nightbot said like and subscribe.
It's finished with a flurry.
Nightbot
Be
said
nice
like
to make
and
a move up
subscribe.
the leaderboard.
Ben R28 said hi.
Sitting
James
at
Wood
5 under for the day.
0789 said good put.
Currently tied for second.
Ben
Cheers,
Smith
mate.
said is your chat broke or something. Restream Bot said, Twitch, Ben
This one looks to be a
is your
tad
chat
wayward.
broke or something. Petty Pete L's
Oh,
and
forget to
plays
turn it
said,
on.
Restream Bot said,
And here we are with
Twitch,
the third
Petty
shot.
Pete L's and
Just
plays.
a couple
Hi,
back
I'm
from our
Harty.
leader. Ouch, that hurts. Currently 6 under for the round. The par 3 17th one of
I'm
those
here, sorry.
famous holes in all of golf. The Island Green,
Ben
one of
R28
Pete
said
Dye's,
okay.
but really Alice Dye's masterpiece.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, Island Green. I've actually seen a caddy.
They all messed up. I keep forgetting to press play on it.
But with the golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice.
Go on, go on, go on.
No, that's too bad. 5 feet coming up to the cup. There it is. He's currently just in second place.
How you doing, Ben? You alright?
Survived the 17th. You stand on the 18th tee and you think to yourself, where do I hit this?
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green, somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Putting now for a bogey.
Ben R28 said, yeah, I'm okay.
She wrote.
Got it.
Well, another strong performance by our player, but it's a case of close, but no cigar.
You feel bad because if you look back at the entire tournament, you could pick from a handful
I think I'll miss somebody's chat as well.
The player had to get it done, and they just didn't. And so, as good as it feels to finish just 1 stroke back, they're kicking themselves right now, thinking, "Man, oh man, if I woulda, shoulda, coulda." All in all, still great week.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam.
Bubba Watson.
Ben R28 said taking time to send the laptop for repair, but I'll get there.
How come?
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these 2 players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these 2 battle it out.
Certainly excited to seeing this one. Strap yourselves in. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
He's currently tied for 14th. Water is a feature
Oh,
here.
James Wood, thank you for the comment. Appreciate that.
Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot, you want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can
Pin
to
headphones,
take out
do my head in.
trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out.
Wind is going straight at his back.
They've chosen to club down on this one.
Getting ready to play their third. It's just about 3 feet away.
Nice little par putt here.
So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's
Ben R28 said, where's your headset?
Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
From around 180 yards out.
puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your
Ben R28
number.
said, I mean
This
your
is
other
a
headset.
challenging par 3, no doubt
What
about it.
headset?
This green
Oh, for the
pitches
love
from
of-
right to left and from front to back,
Well,
making
yeah, but
it almost
headphones.
impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
This putt to try and save their par.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
You on about these?
Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green
Ben
surrounded by some
R28
bunkers.
said, yeah, I think.
More than likely, most players are going
Bit
to have to lay
sweaty
it
on
up
my
on
ears.
this par 5.
Bit heavy as well. I like these though.
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here.
Could be a good shot.
Ooh, right by the hole. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. The tee shot also critical here at the par 4 6th at 455 yards.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip, and unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. Not a bad line, this. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Nicely done. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up this shot with the wind
nightmare.
in their face.
That's what he's looking at.
Seemed to lose the handle on
Nightbot
that
said
shot.
TikTok at
Well,
Leeds
definitely
delivers
the wind
Instagram at
had
Leeds
to have gotten a
__
hold of
deliver
that
Twitch
one.
at Patty P Dales and
Wow.
plays.
Nice
Nightbot
little
said
sand
TikTok
shot
at
there.
Leeds delivers
Came real
Instagram
close.
at Leeds _ deliver
This
Twitch
putt
at Patty P
is about
Dales and
8
plays.
feet.
Looking to
Nightbot
drop
said
this
like and
putt
subscribe.
to be even with Bubba.
Nightbot said like and
Putting for a
subscribe.
bogey. Colin Morikawa doing what he does best. He's leading this tournament as we head to the next hole. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a
Ben
sliver
R28 said
up
YouTube
there.
chat is
A
delayed
high
by like
shot
10
moving
seconds.
a little
Twitch
bit
is
from
pretty
left to
instant.
right
Maybe 3
is
seconds.
an absolute must on this
It's not
par
too
3.
bad then, is it?
That's frustrating. And this putt coming up for his par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Great touch.
Yeah, good job. Nice par.
Ben Ismeet said test.
And Rich, as we make the turn, I'm interested in your thoughts on this player's performance so far.
Bad karma.
This rivalry we've been watching has been fun. This player's behind
Bad
their
karma
rival
said
as we
hi.
make the turn. It'll be fun to see how this
How you doing, Bad
matchup
karma?
shakes out.
Well, he said hi.
Absolutely flushed. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. It looked a little wayward. It's a little wayward.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Will he be able to get out of this one?
They'll have to channel their inner Severiano Ballesteros here. This needs good hands.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Bad karma said
That
fine.
looks like a pure
Nice.
stroke.
Got your fine.
Currently at +1 for the tournament.
Bad karma
Very
said I
few parts of the
subscribe.
golf
Thank you,
course
Bad
make
karma.
feel
Appreciate
comfortable,
that.
but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway.
Oh.
Go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in two, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out. This one's heading towards the cabbage.
Bad karma
And
said
here
how
we
are
are
you?
with the third
Yeah, I'm
shot.
fine.
5 strokes behind our leader.
Not a bad
Bad
shot.
karma said no
Nicely
problem.
done.
This would be a good putt to make to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Bad
And
karma
that'll
said
move
keep
into
making
even
content.
par for the
Oh, I'll
tournament.
do my best.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made.
Bad
There's
karma
a
said
long
love
iron
your
or a
videos.
hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short
Appreciate
iron
that. I'm in the
to a
sand
green
again.
that's protected
Flip
by a
sake.
deep bunker in the front.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Where will this one end up? Getting ready to play their third.
Downwind on this shot.
I hit the tree again.
The right stuff there.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
Oh, my lord. I get away with
Okay,
this with
Henny,
one shot over.
What's he looking at with this putt?
He's staring down 23 feet here.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic.
Go on, go on.
today.
It's always good to
Two
cozy it up to the hole on a long
Ben
putt, isn't
R28
it?
said, what do you mean?
Now, 8
It should
shots
be me
back
saying that.
after that hole.
Tell you what. What should I?
Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, I've never seen
Hit in a
green
straight
in golf
line.
repel more golf balls than the 13th period Innisbrook. It's like it's made out of Gore-Tex. Golf balls just don't stay on it. It is really one of the hardest shots at this Innisbrook golf course.
I was getting nowhere near that.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
I think they gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to hit it too hard and go racing past the hole.
I don't know what did I say? I can't
Currently,
remember.
He's enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
My memory's
The second of the
terrible.
back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in two, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That
Oh,
way
for the
it
love of
leaves
God.
an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Just a bit outside into the rough.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Well,
Stream
This
Elements
rough
said
looks
like
to
and
be lush
subscribe.
and thick, doesn't it? Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
well,
Time now for the 4th shot. That was a gallant
Bad
attempt.
karma said I did.
A par putt awaits.
I know. Thank you.
The Spaniard,
I don't know what I said, Ben. If I said
anything
anything bad, I apologise.
The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Ooh, that almost went down. A couple over now, heading towards the stretch. A good chance to fight back.
Only one more round
John
after
Rahm,
this.
your leader as we head to the next hole.
You still here, Ben? Have you gone?
The 16th hole,
Must be
right in the
gone.
middle of the snake pit here at Copperhead Course. Par 4 measuring over 450 yards.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot.
Ben
is required to
R28
hold
said
this
story
green.
of our friendship that.
What?
All
Huh?
right, facing a little up and down here to save the par.
I don't
Must be a
remember
great
what I
par
said
putt
wrong.
if you can make this.
Right over the spot there we're looking at.
Nicely holed, and for par. John Rahm holds a familiar spot of top spot on this leaderboard. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Stay out the
Ben
sand.
Ben R28 said I'm the invisible man.
Another
No one
missed
knows.
green
Oh,
in
you're not the invisible
regulation.
man to
They
me.
gotta do better.
Steps up to a punt of about 15 feet in distance.
This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play.
3 over. What a nightmare.
We've made our way to the final tee here of Innisbrook's Copperhead Course, and Rich. no more
Hey,
recruit.
hit it straight.
Not at all. Tee shots have to favor the right-hand side, staying short of those bunkers down the right. The bunkers on the left will see a lot of action, and good luck getting it on the green from there. This green is probably one of the nastiest on the golf course, as it's got
Bought
a
a new
severe
t-shirt
tilt
today as
from
well.
back to
Keep it
front
dry.
and left to right as well. This is truly one of the best par 4 finishing holes on the PGA Tour.
No.
Was on a good line.
What?
3 feet to go here to the hole. Hey, that's a chance. The putt drops, and this player
That was
is
a
finished for the
nightmare.
day. And as we take a look at our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the magic from the course today.
No place I would rather be, Luke. What a day
Okay,
it was.
Papa, you won.
Saw some wins, saw some losses. Overall, some great golf and a pleasure to be out here alongside you guys.
I've done some gardening as well.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage.
It's mowing.
Nightbot said TikTok at Leeds delivers, Instagram at Leeds_deliver, Twitch at Patty P Dales and plays. Nightbot said TikTok at Leeds delivers, Instagram at Leeds_deliver, Twitch at Patty P Dales and plays.
How comes it's going to take you long to get your
2K Sports, in
laptop
association
sent
with the
in?
PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valero Texas Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Thanks, Luke. Hi, Rich. Yeah, there will be fireworks out there today, let me tell you. These two players have been going back and forth at each other on social media.
No, we haven't,
They have
Henny.
something to prove out on this golf course today.
Now, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. Now, this one looks to be heading down the runway. The Valero Texas Open is such a hugely popular and famous event in this great state of Texas. I know as a proud Texan, Beamer, this was one you wanted to win at some stage in your life. You get the cowboy boots for winning here, but TPC San Antonio, it really sorts out the players, doesn't it?
It does that and possibly more, Luke. I have to say that coming to this tournament since
Ben
its
R28
inception
said
here
finding
at
the time to
TPC
do it.
San
Oh,
Antonio,
has he sent you
I was a little
an envelope
dumbfounded
or anything,
on
or do you have
exactly
to
how to play
drive to
because
take it in,
there was
or?
danger everywhere. It's just one of these golf courses where it's relentless, where you just don't feel like you stand.
Supposed to be
on
doing
any
a radio
particular
interview tomorrow,
shot
but they
and
haven't
feel
got
like
back
it's
to
easy.
me,
Like
so
it's, you
can't
can
be
breathe
bothered.
easily and go ahead and let it go. Maybe on 1 or 2 holes, but that's about it. There is danger seemingly everywhere, especially off the tee around this golf course. Most notably, the 9th hole, where one player hit his first shot to the right, and then it stayed right, and then stayed right, and then all added up to a 16. So there you go. I think that's the highest score ever recorded at a PGA
in the
Tour
lead
as well. A 16. Where? At TPC San Antonio.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. A couple under
Ben
at this
R28
stage.
said posted out.
Currently
They are
tied
based
for
in
top
Derby.
spot.
They sent you an envelope or anything?
Going with the 7.
That one's headed right and staying right.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Looking really good. Okay, steady now. And tapping in for par on this one. Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich, and right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is
No.
an excellent opportunity to be brave, knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up.
Close to the surface here, and the green side rough. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Such soft hands.
And he finds himself in a tie for 3rd.
You tell that other
Let's
bloke
see
then,
what this par 4 has in store.
you're going
Players
somewhere
must
else.
find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players
King
ever so
sand.
slightly. But
Ben
still, going in
R28
with
said
a
the
short
technician
iron into this
recommended
par
me
4,
them.
Well,
a
can
birdie
he
is
do?
definitely makeable.
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, so close. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after.
So why couldn't
a
he
great
send it in
approach
for
shot.
you on your
That
behalf?
would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing to say the least.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Oh, no. No.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
One of the rare misses for this player today.
I didn't miss it.
Hitting a lot
Let's
of
go
greens
come back
today.
again.
Nightbot said like and subscribe. Nightbot said like and subscribe.
Not sure what the intent was there. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just one stroke back and right in it. Straight out of the top draw.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And a little slide down the leaderboard
Ben
happening.
R28
Make sure
said
you
to save a
respond
bit of
quickly.
money.
Now with the honour on a par 5.
But how would it? Oh, okay. I don't know. How it would have saved money for him sending it in against you sending it in.
Atta boy, good shot. Second shot here on the 8th. Always like it when they take the big dog and let it rip from the middle of the fairway. Might get caught up in the brush here.
But it don't matter. Come on.
Getting ready to
I'll
play
just
their
don't get it.
3rd. Only 2 shots off the pace. That's not what they were looking for.
And coming up well short.
This would be a great up and down from this spot.
Go on. Go on. Go on.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4.
In the odd stank it.
Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
He's eyeing this up and he's pleased with what he's seeing. This is sitting nicely.
Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Ben R28 said he wanted £50 to post it himself.
Why 50? Okay. Wouldn't cost £50. I don't know why.
This putt is about 16 feet.
But it's not much.
This one's dialed in. Bogey putt coming up here. And that'll drop him down to even par now.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke.
Ben
Never
R28
a
said
good
that amount
thing.
is for packaging in his time.
Still wouldn't cost £50, but it's up to him. But
Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Currently 4 shots off the pace.
I got my PC from my mate. It only cost
Just
me
needs a little
15
bit more
quid.
kick to the right.
Not a bad approach, that one. Up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look. Surely it's going to.
And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the
Oh,
and moves from left to
son
right.
of a
Tee shots down
biscuit
the right
eater.
might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult
I
to get
cheat
close.
again.
A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. Ooh. Par putt coming up here. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Reach this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot, as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the
Bad
bunker
karma
down
set
the
him
left-hand
back.
side as best possible
Oh,
to
mate,
find the
welcome
fairway.
back.
Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by 2 of the deepest
I'm still playing
bunkers
rubbish.
on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
Rolling end to end.
Oh.
Is looking nice.
Never
I
mind.
just can't
Go
par.
and tap it in. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard.
My last sort of round, by the way.
13's a long par 3 measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short in those bunkers, well, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Short game has been especially sharp
Bad
today,
karma
Luke.
said you are
Very
playing
impressive.
good, not rubbish. Nightbot said TikTok at Leeds delivers,
That's
Instagram at Leeds
disappointing.
_deliver, Twitch at Patty
It's
P
like a pretty
Dales and
straightforward
plays.
5-footer to me.
Oh,
Nightbot
you
said
son of a-
TikTok at Leeds delivers,
He'll tie,
Instagram at
Bubba.
Leeds _deliver, Twitch
This
at Patty
one
P
for
Dales
bogey.
and plays.
Now 4 back after that hole. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
Oh, I've messed up.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Oh, I thought that one was going in. This putt just 5
Stream
feet away
Elements
from
said
the
like
hole.
and subscribe.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. And that will take him to 1 under. Will Zalatoris currently in top spot.
Best tee shot I played.
This one from about 160 yards out. 4 shots behind our
That's the
leader.
worst tee.
That got a little out of control, I think. And from the greenside rough here. How close was that to going down? And just a little bit of work was all that was needed to finish up there. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. As we find ourselves at the 16th, the par 3. Great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the centre bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander
Benar28
back
said
onto
apart
the
from a
green.
toaster, have you made toast another way?
Yeah, in the air fryer. Oh, bum it. But it's a bit dry in the air fryer.
He has this putt to save his par. That will work. He's currently tied for 8th. As we get down the stretch here at TPC San Antonio, there's a number of options that can be taken. This 17th's a fascinating hole.
Luke, if it's playing downwind, a driver is a must. If it's back into the wind, take out the iron
Well,
for
I might
safety.
play another one after this. Oh, shummet.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. 5 shots off the pace. Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Well, while the closing hole at TPC San Antonio can be reached in 2, Rich, it's all set up by the tee shot.
Tee shot must find the fairway. If not, you have water hazards left and bunkers right that will gobble up that second shot if you're slightly out of position.
It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. Sitting at 1 under the card in a share of 8th position.
Benar28 said
Looks to be
that's
going with the
interesting.
5-iron.
Yeah, I've done it in the air fryer.
And here we
But
are
as I say, it's a
with
bit
5 shots off the lead.
not the same. Why? Why?
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
A
Talk
nightmare.
about long range. I mean, they don't even make jets that go this far.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Oh, this putt would be a good one to hold for a round of 72.
The bad
And that
karma. Where are
brings
you
to an
from?
end his
From
event.
the UK?
Well, there you
Australia?
have it, Henny. This player
Europe?
was unable to take them down before, but now they've finally done it. They've won this rivalry.
Indeed, they have, Luke. If at first you don't succeed,
Well, let's play one more and
try
that's it.
again. They
I'll
took
get my
that
ding
saying
ding.
to heart, and they came out on top.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios,
Benar28 said,
it's
did you
goodbye
have
for
something
now.
with it, like cheese?
I'll do that in a toasty machine. The way my teeth are at the moment. Last game then, last round. If we beat Justin Rose.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Legends Championship. Today's coverage is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hey, Luke and Rich. I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round. And I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Yeah, he's going to have some bullets coming his way throughout this entire matchup. Let's see if he can dodge them. He finds himself in a share of 8th. Let's head to this lengthy par 4.
Benar28 said, what you having?
Some beef meat
That's a
sandwiches, I
good-looking
think.
shot there. This shot from around 210 yards.
Oh, I might have scrambled eggs. I don't know yet. I'm loving scrambled egg at the moment.
And wow, what an approach. That was a golf shot. Justin Rose may be feeling a bit of pressure in this rivalry after that performance.
Putting for par. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par.
I don't know. I might have scrambled egg.
The tee of this par 3 hole. Looks to
Wrong
have chosen
way.
the 7-iron.
Ben R28 said nice.
Okay, that'll work. They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done. Oh, just missed. And he's down there. You got a read?
He's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some. This is important. Big par putt here.
So no movement there. The player remains at even par.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
But it's got windy again.
Oh, that was pure. Rich, I know you were, a bit nervous when mid-season report cards were being handed out at school. But here on the PGA Tour, it's also can be fraught with a little bit of danger. How do you feel about this player halfway through the season?
Well, unlike me, Luke, this player has played solidly from the season's opening up until now, so easily within the top 125. I don't see how they can move outside of the top 125, so I'm going to say I guarantee this player is going to move on to the playoffs.
Currently 1 under for the day.
Ben R28 asks Bad Karma,
Coming off the
where are
birdie,
you from?
they'll be proud of
Do you live
themselves,
on a
chance
planet?
to keep it rolling. Well, I like the look of the line here. They should find the fairway. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
He's got around 100 yards here.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Let's start up.
Wonderfully played. Good opportunity here to move into a tie for third. Ouch, that hurts. And this one is for his par.
I don't know if he's there anymore.
Trailing by a
But
couple of strokes
might have
now.
gone.
Here at Lone Grove Golf Course, the 6th hole is a par 4 measuring a decent 465 yards, Rich, all the way back there at the tips.
No bunkers on this tee shot. Plenty of room to hit it both right and left, but if you miss it wide one direction or another, you're going to find all kinds of troubles with those tall trees. Just that one bunker that fronts the left-hand side of the green here. Again, though, a lot of runoff areas around this green makes that second shot so much more difficult to get it close.
Currently 2 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Here we are in front of a par 3.
That's it. Hello. Hello.
Gee, it's metronomic here.
Nightbot
Green
said
after
TikTok
green.
at Leeds delivers
Gee, golf looks
Instagram at
easy when
Leeds
you're playing
underscore
like this.
deliver Twitch at Patty P Dales and plays.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers,
Nightbot
those
said
ones.
TikTok at Leeds
Putt for
delivers
birdie.
Instagram at
I
Leeds
like it.
underscore
2 in a
deliver
row.
Twitch at Patty P Dales and
Just a
plays.
couple to play here on the opening 9.
Nightbot said like and
Here's the tee
subscribe.
shot at the 8th.
Nightbot said like and subscribe.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the shot.
Ben, have I got 2 streams on
Lining
YouTube?
up
Or is it
from
just
around
one?
160 yards.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. This putt for top spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. That's frustrating. It's just about 3 feet away. And now this player sits in second behind the leader, Lydia Ko. Time now to take in the 9th hole. That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, fair amount of elevation here. They're going to have to be careful that they club up because you do not want to be short.
Ben
Seems to have
R28
chosen
said
the
2
3.
streams.
Alright.
A few shots under par at the moment. Tied for 2nd place.
I don't know if I've managed to get 2 streams on, but
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys.
No.
This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
It's just about 3 feet away. So, Rich, Give us a
Thanks, mate.
half-time report.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure.
I'm gonna scrambled egg for dinner, I think.
Should
I'd
be
beef
fun
tomorrow.
to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Going with the 7.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Very well played. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
No.
Steady on. Just 10 feet to the cup here. This one's tracking. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. And with that hole, they're sitting in second place behind the leader, Lydia Ko. Going with the hybrid.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. Okay, as we move along, it's Lydia Ko in top spot.
That dog will hunt.
Second shot here on the 12th. Well, it's fair to say that fortune favours the brave, Rich.
Oh, let's see how far out I am with
Yes,
it,
it
shall we?
does, and being just one shot back, things are getting interesting.
Go on, go on,
You know you
go
want
on.
to.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Well, that's a good move. Always nice when you can head to the top of the leaderboard. Well, 13th. That's unlucky for some, Rich. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Currently -5. Currently in the lead. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This one will run uphill.
It's on a great line. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And that
Let's
will
see if we
take
can
him
win
to
this
6 under
tournament.
par. Let's take a look at the
£50,000
leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second.
I wish it was £50,000.
Oh, well done. Second shot here on the 14th hole. Interesting choice of the driver here.
Bit far away. Jesus.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
I want to see how
Always
far
like
away
the
with it.
aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Well, we couldn't get that far anyway.
Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. Tracking. Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. 2 great shots, but 3 bad putts.
Yeah, thanks.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
How is this a par 4 at 500 yards?
Well played. And he's down there.
Gotta make sure to repair your pitch mark here. It's gonna leave one. It's downhill. Might even get some spin here.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
These are on rails, looking good.
Now leading by 1 shot.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Oh, what a shot by our leader.
Another green in regulation.
Pretty
This
sure
is
this
an
is straight.
absolute clinic.
Putting for birdie here. Get in. Well played. And that will take him to 7 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Can he
Let's
kick
find
it?
out.
Yes, he can.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Time for the 2nd shot at the 17th. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. And that's 8 birdies today.
Last
2 in a row
hole, I
there,
think.
Luke. Getting their groove on.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Maybe a nightmare. Fuck's sake.
That
Sorry.
one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
There we go then.
And this putt for the tournament. It's got a chance. Ooh, right by the hole. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a fine performance. He's done it. He's won the tournament.
What a performance all week long, Luke. Well-deserved, hard-earned victory for this player. Great job.
And Henny, it goes without saying that this player dominated their rival today.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs
I
alone.
am the
They can boast about this on
champion,
social
my
media
friend.
for, what, weeks now.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam,
Alright, that's it, I'm
Garvey,
done for
thanks
today.
tuning in. Look forward to your
I
company.
will be out to my delivering at some point. Maybe about 9:30, 10 o'clock. Maybe closer to 10 o'clock than I will be anything else. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all soon.